I think once it starts streaming, it'll have a link, I guess, right?
Should. Yeah.
There you go. I think once it starts streaming, it'll have a link. So yeah, you see that link up there? So the last four on this one you gave me earlier was V as in Victor 95U.
Yeah, it is different.
Yeah, it's gonna be different every time. Okay. So yeah, you see that link up there? So the last four on this one you gave me earlier was V as in Victor 95U.
Yeah, it is different.
Yeah, yep. Different every time.
So I also receive an email.
Up there. So the last four on this
okay, so I'll get out of that so it's we can hear each other.
Receive an
so
email.
when it sends me an email, yeah, and it just says, now live on your channel.
Cool. If you don't want notifications when your channel goes live, you can unsubscribe here, it says. But you like that probably to see that, right?
So say it again. If you don't want notification.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would want notification here. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so it works.
That's awesome.
You're all set.
That is awesome.
What other questions can I answer for you, Rustin?
I wonder if, so I guess just one simple question that I had was, I set up all of these events today, added the KOLs as the panelists, invited them all. They sent out this link to join the webinar.
Okay.
Right. So again, I know I think I asked this question yesterday, but I've forgotten. So everybody that joins this session uses this webinar link, correct?
Correct.
Regardless of if you're a panelist or an attendee?
No, panelists only use the one that you emailed to them, the invitations that you emailed to them. They see where you did invite panelists right there?
Yes.
Caroline, David, and Ike?
Yeah.
Those are all three of those people received a panelist invitation that's unique to them.
Okay. Okay. So if they join as a regular participant at 10:30, I can promote them to a panelist though, correct?
You could, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. So the wheels haven't fallen off. So because I sent them an Outlook invite.
When you sent them when you listed them as a panelist, it automatically sends them an email with that invitation I showed you yesterday, just kind of what it looked like.
Okay.
When you invited me as a panelist.
Okay.
So there's no need to make them an attendee when they're a panelist. So you have three components, right, to a webinar. You've got host, which is you. You've got your panelists, which is Ike, David, Caroline, and Daisy, it looks like. Or not Daisy?
Yeah,
she's attendees.
Okay. So what I did was just from an Outlook perspective, right, and a different invitation. This is what I sent over. Yeah. So and I listed that Zoom link here. So regardless, right, if they log in as a panelist from the invite from Zoom, or they log in as a participant, and I can make them.
Yeah. If they used the panelist invitation that you originally sent to them, they will just put them right in as a panelist.
Okay.
This way, you're going to have to promote them from an attendee to a panelist, which is not a problem.
No big deal. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm crisis averted. I'm okay there.
But you're going to have to look for them in the attendee list. Okay. So when you start it, you'll have your participants up. You need to look for them under the attendees list and then promote them once they are on.
Understood. Yeah, which is fine. They'll be joining the session a half hour before, just to go through all their videos and go through, everything and make sure it's all queued up and running well. So,
Okay. And they'll want, don't forget to, Rustin, you'll want them to remember to check the button to when they're sharing video.
video versus PowerPoint. Yep.
Yeah. So that's going to be a big one. If they have a PowerPoint that the next slide is going to have video in it, they can go in and turn that on. Now, would you like to do a practice? This is tomorrow, correct? This is taking place tomorrow?
Yeah, it's at 10:30 tomorrow morning.
Okay. Are any of them available right now? Do you know to do a
I don't think so.
test? Okay.
Yeah, they run really, really hard. They're all like
Okay.
world renowned
Mm.
eye surgeons. So if
Okay.
are you around tomorrow morning at 10:30?
Yes. Let me see.
Or do you have a conflict? If you're around,
No, I could meet up at 10:30. I've got a 10:45 that I can be a little late to, but
okay.
yeah. Do you want me to?
Oh, that'd be huge.
You want to copy me on that Outlook invite then?
I do. Yeah,
Okay.
let me send this over to you. That'd be fantastic. I mean,
Just want to make it easy for them so they can, when they start sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is if you want it to be pristine, they need to do it this way. You could have them turn it on so it's always on
For the video.
because you don't know when their video is going to happen,
Yeah.
right? Like if maybe it's on slide 5 and then they have a video on slide 9, right?
Right.
Something like that. They may not remember to toggle it off and on during their presentation, right?
Yeah.
So you could have them just turn it on, and I can show you what that looks like with it on all the time and what a PowerPoint looks like. You want to see what that looks like and then judge for yourself?
Sure.
Because then you could just turn it on and say, hey guys, make sure you turn on, full screen share. If you want to make me a panelist real quick, I'll be able to do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I am here. Okay, start.
And then I'll stop sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Or as a panelist, can you just take it away from me?
You cannot start screen share while the other participant is sharing, it says. And can you unmute my video? It's not letting me do that on my side.
Unmute your video.
Do you have that option over there on the side with the participants? See how it has a red slash over my video camera?
When I go to
does it give you a choice to allow start video or enable video?
No,
Under more?
Can I make you a host?
Or a co-host, yeah, something like that.
As a host now.
There we go. Okay.
There, so you have to be a host then, not a.
Or a co-host, maybe, right?
Yeah, instead of a panelist.
There was no option, huh? To make me under more.
Not as a panelist. No, you needed to be a host or a co-host.
So that's something to remember tomorrow when you upgrade those folks from a attendee to a panelist.
Yeah, to a panelist and then to a host.
Or was a co-host an option too?
Co-host was an option, but I put him down as a.
I'd recommend co-host then next time. So
yeah,
I'm gonna make you a co-host right now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. I was gonna show you what it looks like.
Yeah. So now as a co-host, I can see the more button.
Okay. Cool.
But as a panelist, I couldn't.
All right.
Okay. So you got to be a host or a co-host.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then host, of course, has the ultimate. authority over the meeting. All right, so I'm going to do a PowerPoint for you without, or excuse me, with the optimized screen share.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to have to put it full screen so you can see. So far it looks okay?
Yep.
Can you read all the small print there? Or is it soft around the edges?
No, looks clear. It's fine.
Okay. No problem there either?
No.
Okay.
Can you advance? Maybe move to the next slide or.
Oh, I already have it. What does the one say on yours?
Zoom. So it's Zoom and it's the cover slide.
Oh.
Yours, it's probably a second screen, maybe that it's detecting.
Oh, it says sharing is paused. Bring your shared window to the front. Oh, okay. Why is that? Hold on a second. This to the front. What is it talking about? Oh.
It looks like it's not sharing your in play mode or presentation mode.
Yeah, let's see here. I think that's a setting in my PowerPoint here. View. You seeing it now?
Let me come back. Yep.
Does it say leader placement?
Yeah, leader placement, Gartner Magic Quadrant.
You seeing this next one now with all the, okay.
Yeah, everything looks sharp.
Okay, so let me make sure that that's still doing. Okay, so it's not like blurry on some of the edges or anything like that?
Sharp. Everything is good. Looks great.
All right.
Really sharp, yeah.
Okay. Then let me do a, well, good. I say then you just turn it on and leave it on. Tell them to leave it on.
Yeah.
Right? You know where I'm talking about, where those two buttons are at the bottom, right? Share PC audio, because they're going to want people to hear their audio too, right?
That's right. So yeah, so share computer sound and optimize screen share for video clip, do them both?
Yes.
Okay.
That way, because you need people to hear the sound, right, of that audio clip probably.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, we're still broadcasting live on YouTube. Do you want me to stop that or?
So it's yeah, so it's here on YouTube. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Just keep it going. Okay. I'm sure it'll stop when we end the call.
Yeah.
Pretty neat little feature, isn't it?
It's really cool. That's yeah, super easy.
Okay, cool. So if that was clear enough to you, then I'm sure it's going to be clear enough for everyone else.
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
It's just going to be really important when they show a video so that it's nice and smooth. Do we want to try a video real quick, or you feel comfortable with the quality the way it does?
We can try it. Yeah, wouldn't hurt.
Let me go in here. Let's see here. Trying to find a good something with some motion in it here.
And something with sound as well, if you have it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
For sure. Let me see here if this is going to be the.
Are you
skip past the ad here?
Over 25, have a clean driving record, no DUIs. You can drop.
All right, let me show this to you then. Let's go full screen with that. Okay. I'm going to share screen, that, optimize. All right, and I'm going full screen with it just to really give it the good test.
Okay.
All right, so you're seeing my screen right now. Let's just.
I'm going to start with a little background. The Corvette first came out in the 1950s, and it's been a constant in the American story ever since, right up there with baseball and barbecue.
See if we can.
Noting back here is that in addition to the engine compartment, this area is also a trunk. As you can see, you open up this rear hatch and you have both contained in one area. Of course, the trunk very separate from the engine to prevent heat problems, but you can get a pretty fair amount of stuff in this trunk. It's surprisingly large, relatively practical, and it's designed to carry the roof. All of the Corvette coupe models actually have a removable Targa top, and it's designed to fit back here in the trunk, no problem. Let me show you what I mean. To start the roof removal process, you first have to unlatch.
So some people like to control over it so that they can, and I'm just using the YouTube controls
just kind of pull them back,
for the volume.
And then you move on to the rear latch. This one's a little bit more tricky, but it's still very simple, very easy process.
They may need to make sure their volume, that's some things you want to test in the practice session, of course, right?
Yeah.
Just so we can hear the volume and what it's set at. The reason we allow the person to control it is they may want to speak over it. Hey,
yeah, you could turn the sound down, right?
Yeah, during this part, they may even mute, so.
Okay. Okay.
So there we go.
That's cool. That looked great. I mean, there was just a slight lag, but nothing. I mean, nothing that's going to be a showstopper.
Well, compared to using it on, and I'm not picking on them, but WebEx or Teams, it's going to be night and day difference, right?
Yeah.
So, and with WebEx and Teams, it does not have the capability to share the audio. You have to figure out another way for the audio to work through it. So Zoom puts it in line with the video. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool, buddy. Well, I'll see you at 10:30, and if you want me to hop on a little bit earlier, I will. Are you going to be on at like 10:20, or are you going to jump on at 10:30 exactly?
I'll be on probably 10:20, just to make sure everything is
okay. Well, I'll hop on there too, and then we can walk those guys through and the gals through.
Okay.
And you want to have each one of them test theirs, or?
Yeah, that'd be great. I think that they were going to try and send their videos and even their slides to Ike Ahmed, and then Ike is going to kind of run it from there, and then maybe call on them to present their stuff. So
okay, cool.
As opposed to them sharing their screens and toggling back and forth, which might be a little easier for them.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Easy enough.
That's cool. I got nothing else. I don't think there's anything else to spend any time on right now.
Okay.
Polling,
cool.
So I don't know that they're going to use any polling or anything tomorrow.
Okay.
So as a host, I guess I could play with this for just a second, right?
Sure.
Oh wait, so that's a poll title. Options, okay. Got it. Multiple choice, single choice. Okay, got it.
Putting a poll in there.
Yeah, so if
and you can do it ahead of time too. You know where to do that, right? When you go edit your meeting.
Yeah, I did see that.
Okay.
So if I click launch poll, then are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm a panelist, so I can't vote unless you allow panelists to vote.
Okay.
So it's just the attendees that can vote on this.
And then I can I can edit or just change it there.
Yeah.
Cool.
And since I'm a host and you're the co-host, we're both seen. So you could say, "Hey, Brian, can you launch the poll?" and then I could launch the poll for us.
Okay.
Since you're the host of the meeting, original host, you're the only one that can create them on the fly.
Okay. Okay.
Now, again, though, you can do them ahead of time, and then I can run them. Right. So
Yeah.
now that it's in there, if we close this poll, let me see, then I can relaunch the poll over here, and I can allow panelists to vote. That's a little checkbox here.
Okay.
Now you have that capability. Is it letting you do blue, black, or red choice?
No, I can't.
It's 'cause you're a host. So anyway, so I'll end the poll now, and then I could share the results or whatever. But only because you went ahead and put that in. If I go to polling and I want to do a new question, it won't let me do it. It doesn't have that.
So then I'm sharing results. Okay. And can you see the results now then?
I can. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And then I can close
Cool.
that or hit stop sharing.
That's great. I don't know that they're going to be doing any polling tomorrow. As I think that was like a level of complexity for them that they're like, we're not going to mess with this because it kind of, I think it kind of took the wheels off of one of the presentations and one of the past ones, and they were kind of messing around with it, but it's, kind of threw them off. So I don't know if they're going to do that again.
Okay.
So anyway, okay. Q&A is good.
Let's just take our time here, Rustin. I'm not in any rush. So let's take our time and make sure you feel very comfortable with the interface and anything else you want to try on here.
I think, I think I'm good. So as a host or as a co-host, I can't enter questions into the Q&A.
Right. You can answer them.
I can answer, but I can't open them.
Right. Do you want to push me back to an attendee so we can do like polling and you can see how that works? And you good with that?
I think, well, why not? Yeah, sure. Let's give it a shot. So Q&A. So you will type the question in. Sorry, let me come back in. Allow to talk.
There we go.
Okay, sorry about that. So you type the question in here in Q&A.
Am I an attendee though? Or am I still
You
a
are
co-
now. Yeah, you're an attendee now.
Okay. And next to my name, it doesn't say co-host though?
No.
Okay.
It has you now listed in the attendee box.
Because it still gives me controls. I think it still thinks I'm a co-host as an attendee.
Maybe so. Okay.
You want to bring me back and rip my credentials away? Unless it lets you, if you go to my name in the attendee list and under more, does it allow it to do anything else? Like,
I can remove you.
yeah.
Which would kick you out, I think.
Yeah, and then it won't let me back in, I don't think
That's
either.
okay. I'm not
Okay.
too worried about this part.
You want to do the poll real quick? I wonder, did you just do it earlier, a second ago?
I created the one, but
Okay. Can you launch it again? Just relaunch it real quick. I want to see if it lets me.
Sure. Be launching query, yes.
Ah, now it's letting me vote. Okay. So I can then see how I voted.
Yep, there you go. Blue.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I can end and I can share results.
Yeah, I see that blue was the popular choice here. And the only one.
And then I can click stop sharing and that's it, and remove it from there.
Yep. And
Okay.
you can do up to 25 poll questions.
Okay.
So, and you can do all those ahead of time if you like. And then, you can ask them in a different order. You don't have to ask them all in a row. You can ask one question and then go through a section and then ask another question, then go through a section and ask another question.
Okay. Got it. So I've got you now.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, so I just brought you up as a panelist.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can click it again and I can make you a co-host. I can change you to, make a co-host. And then you can see your video.
Yeah. That's okay to make your panelists co-hosts. That's no big deal.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But in future ones, you want to tell everybody to join at 10:30 using your Outlook, but just say please use your panelist link. It's a little awkward, but it's definitely better to do it that way. But
Yeah.
if you can
Okay.
swing it.
Yeah, I'll see how they show up tomorrow. And if
Yeah.
they show up with the Outlook link,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll promote them. If not, if they just jump right in as a panelist,
There you go.
then I'll move them to a co-host so that their videos can show up, right?
You got it.
Okay. Smooth.
Wheels will stay on the bus.
Audio video is your best friend or your worst enemy, but
Until it's not. It's your best friend until it's not, right?
it's
That's how
very
we.
seldom, something in between. It'll destroy a meeting so fast, but it will make it a superstar meeting, so quickly.
It is why people the Zoom the Walmart CEO put it best to our CEO. He said Zoom just works.
Yeah.
And he said, we used to use WebEx and meetings don't start on time. He's like, they all start at least 8 to 10 minutes late. No question. Every single time, 8 to 10 minutes late. With Zoom, you click the button and you're there instantly. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's neat about it, right? So hopefully we'll be able to come through for you, Rustin.
Oh, I'm sure it will. That'll be great.